Alright, let's try this again. My computer's awful. Turn it down, get down. My computer sucks. Anyway, we're back. And luckily it kept what I was working on, I think, mostly. Right. That's what I was doing. Okay. Okay, well, that's good. Why is it like that? Ah, that's why. Ah! Yeah, my computer is just not super good. Not super good. It's okay. For the most part. I definitely need an upgrade. Don't got the money for it. Okay, so that'll do. Sonic CD just has the best soundtrack ever. It really does. I love it. Love it so much. Okay, so that'll do. And then what I need to do is do 4. You know what? Did it happen? Oh, I think I tried to open up another file when that crashed. I think that's what happened. I think. So don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, so let's see, let's get this. 4. Yes, okay, so I have it like this. Okay. I think that still works. We'll see. The problem is this is quite a big rectangle for what is not that much info. Doesn't, oops, 6, 12, okay. So, I don't need that much space. That, and I can butt this one right up to it. Why can't I grab my tiny square? Let me grab my tiny square. Square. Okay. So that's not very big at all. I could. I don't know. I feel like that's like a good grouping, right? Like that on its own looks pretty good. Starting at, yeah, okay. So that's not bad. I might group that together for now. But now where do I put it? Because once I get all these up, right, these need to be in their own things, I think. So what am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with this? I don't know. I don't know. I think it needs to go like here. Or is it too confusing? Maybe it should be spread out. Maybe it should be long. Keep that. Then let's take this one, we'll ungroup it, and then I'll make it kinda how it was. What's wrong there? Something went wrong. Seven. Is the 7 like jumping up? I think the 7's jumping up. Why is the 7 jumping up? That's just how the 7 is? Or I guess it is. Okay, so the 7 is just weird. Got it. Yeah. That's weird. I never noticed that before. Or is that just my eyes? I have no idea. Guess it was just me. Okay, see that fits better. Then I can make that smaller. There's my square. So I'll put this here, and then we'll take this. Why can't I see the square? Because this rectangle's in the way? Drop that rectangle. Drop it. There we go. So I definitely want this to fill out more. I need to put some glyphs in the middle. Should I use dots? Should I use the hearts? Maybe I use the hearts. We'll see how that looks. It does fill it out more. Okay, and then the starting at, I think I'm gonna do like this. Possibly. I don't know. Nah. Oh wait, that's why. These get moved up. I was comparing them to that. No, okay, that does work. Huh. Just kinda. Yes. I can make it bigger. Almost. Maybe. I think that's pretty on point. That gap, that gap. I think that's fine. Okay, so let's see. Let's do this. Let's do that. I think starting at could be a different rectangle color. Maybe it'll do. Okay, I can make a complex thingy. What am I trying to say? Let's see if I can do like a complex shape here. We go like that, right? The top gap, bottom gap's good. Right, so it's close to the. That's fine. Do that, then bring this up. So now on this one, it's at a point there, which I'll bring there. Then what I do is I grab this one. Oh, I need to find out where to put it. So I grab that and then put this on that. Bring it over. Let's grab this thing. Whoops. Grab that. Bring this down. No, to this point. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Drag this over. Go, 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 go. And we add another point. Doesn't really matter where. Grab that. Boo. There. Something like that. I didn't gap the front there. That was my bad. Oh, that's why, because I didn't have it on. Yeah, I had it centered for the other thingy. That threw me off a little bit. Okay. So that gap there is right. Boop. So that should be right now. Yes. Okay. Doesn't seem right to me. I think it's the spacing. I think this... Let's see if I can get lucky here. Maybe? Okay, I need to go down a little bit. Oh, wait, no, that was... It's almost kind of there. Almost kind of, sort of. This is a dumb way of doing this, but but it works for now. Okay, so that lines up. Let's see if that looks better. That does look better. Why that 7 bothers me so much. Right? Like, it's not... see, no, it is lined up. I don't know. I don't know why the 7 doesn't look right to me. I don't know. I mean, it's the same as everything else. Just something about it. I don't know. I don't know. So that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Okay. Starting at... Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. This should be... Yep, okay. Can I... Nope. Oh, I know. There we go. I can do that. I can push them that way. And that actually works fairly well. So it gives me a bit of a gap here. And then what I can do... I don't know. See, that was working. I think I just need to lower these other ones. Of course, that doesn't... I don't know if that's gonna work super well. Well, let's see. I grab that. And then I bring them down. It does for those two, but that last row looks real jank. It does fill out better, though. Can I make the bet? Can I make this look better? There we go. Okay. I think I want to make these darker. I don't know if I want them to be white like that, because I feel like they're gonna be too hard to read. So if I make them like the dark pink and then get rid of drop shadow, I think it'll look cleaner. I need to adjust this gap here too, which I think I have it already gapped. Bring this over. Something is wrong here. Why did that change? I don't know. That's not right. Why is this still not right? Is there a space here? Oh, there is. That's why. Okay. Work it out, work it out. It's not bad. Is something wrong with the gap down here? Did I? No, it is centered. The gap doesn't look right. Right, I don't think the center's correct. There's something weird with this font. It's just like this. I could. I don't really want to do that, but well, I guess for editing purposes, I could just copy this. I could do it this way. I don't like doing it this way, but I mean, I could. This is how I would do it in Illustrator. Don't particularly. I didn't really want to do it this way, but it will be the easiest way of doing this. Yeah, see, it's not right. There. So that should, yep, give me the correct gapping there. So now that looks correct. I like the way this font looks, it's just a little weird. Come on. There. And it was just like a little bit. Oh, wait, is that centering to that? It needs to center to this. Okay, it is. Got it. So that's perfect. Art! What up, Mimi? My computer crashed earlier. I started this and then, yeah, my computer froze and then died. So it's not just you. I had to lower the stream quality. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. I think it's just art programs. My computer's not great. Okay, so I kind of like how this looks. I think the menu items are too far left. I'll bring them over. But I want them to line up with something. Don't know. Looks fine? Thanks. Okay, cool. I'm not even record. I think part of it is usually I will stream and record, and that takes up a little bit more processing power. A little more computer power, but because this is also like an art program that's taking up a lot of CPU, I think that messed with it, so I'm just not recording it. Am I even gonna upload this? I don't know. I like having my VODs. Do I want this one? I don't know. Graphics VODs, like, do I really? Does it really matter? Hmm. I mean, I think this is okay. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really trying to figure this out. If I go that, and then also, if you just happen to have questions while I'm like in this, that's totally fine too. If you like, if you have design questions while I'm working on this, that's fine too. While I have this stuff open, you know? Well, that goes for anyone. I don't even mind if I'm like streaming Minecraft and someone has a Illustrator question, I will gladly answer it. But I think some of these flavors have changed. You're scary, how did you know? I'm psychic. Also, I just like this stuff. I like, well, I like design, and I like teaching? so it's always like on the table. Thing I need to figure out is, oh, you know what? I can do it like that. Maybe. Where the heck is my... Okay, it's from there. So if I get that gap, right? What is this? This is a weird... Let's just say 60. Let's say it's 60 pixels. So... I should have just... 60. I guess I have to do it individually. Okay, I did do that. So, it's funny doing stuff and realizing that I'm like reading my mind into the future. I'm reading my own mind sometimes. Or I'm like, oh, I did do that gap. That not the longest? Okay. Right, because I shifted stuff around so the boxes aren't quite right. That's what happened. That's what happened. My chocolate, I think that's the longest one. Yes. Oop. Question I have is how to go about with Illustrator making, I guess, the highlights on people? I would need to see maybe an example. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Okay, so that should be gapped. I don't know if this is gonna work. Sometimes this gapping method just does not work. So what is this? Oh, right, that's that rectangle I kind of marked out the space with. Got it. Right. Which is that even correct anymore? I don't know. Let's see, if I do that, that'll keep the same gap. Then where's my gapping square? There it is. This is like a way to do it. I don't like using these squares, making like little gap squares, but it works. Can you hear the shining on me? It will come free. Send the picture on Discord. Discord. Discord? Oh. Oh. That is a... Huh. So you're saying... like the lights coming... or the halos around them? That is an interesting question. Can I open Illustrator? I think so. I hope so. I don't think anything will crash. Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna work. Well, I'm not recording, so it should be fine. Opening two Adobe programs at the same time on my computer is like iffy, especially with the stream open, but I'm not recording, so I think it's okay. Okay, it is open. Let me switch over to that real quick. Oh, can I just open... Wait, I need to save this though. So... Okay, so let's see. So you're saying which, so like these highlights down here, like these people, like down in here? Yes. Okay, well I guess it depends how you're doing them. Like I guess if they're just circles, or you know, ovals, whatever. If there's some sort of circle-y. Huh. That is a good question, because it doesn't go all the way around them. Do you want a gradient? Or just a solid highlight, I guess. Because if I were going to say, make that brown. I suppose it like depends on how you've built them. I mean, this looks like a sketch. I don't know if this, like the crosshatch is what you're gonna keep. That would be a little difficult. The best way of doing this, I was gonna say an offset. That would still probably work if you had your layers in order. That might work. So let's see. When I do pop this into a new thing. Oops, not like that. I hate when it does that. There you go. Okay, so let's pop this down here. Let's template that up. Oh no, I'm just tracing over the sketch. Okay. Let's see if this works. So if I make a copy, it puts it on top. Okay, so we'll start at the bottom. I've done this before, kind of. Well, this technique that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like this corner here. We'll see if this is what you meant. So if I do some duplicates, I'm not gonna resize them. But let's say I do it like approximately, like, okay, that's all the peoples. This one might be in front, I don't know. And then we'll do like, I don't know, we'll do like a people's there and like a people's there. Maybe there's the big one here, maybe, I don't know. Like this. I don't know, doesn't really matter. So let's do that. And then you could just from there maybe just do a stroke. Do the same color. Whoops, it's not. Add that to a swatch here. And then here I can open that up, grab that, and let's lighten it up. Actually, I'd rather, let's add another global swatch here. So that'll be my stroke swatch. Let's do it this way because I prefer doing it that way. HSB hue saturation brightness. Let's brighten it up. You don't have to do it this way for color stuff. I just like working with swatches because it gives you a different slider set. So I don't know. Let's do maybe on the outside, let's do rounded. I mean, that's a little too, yeah, I don't like that. I don't really like that. To achieve that look, though. Because it doesn't connect. That's the thing. I was brute forcing using pen to make each of those. You could do that. I think if... This would be an interesting thing to do. Okay, let's try this. Let's do a gradient stroke. Open my swatches, and then we'll go... base color and the highlight color. And then what I can do is... Why is it not... Oh, can I not do that with the stroke? Oh, maybe I can't... Oh wait, now I have to do it over here. Which is not ideal. But I guess. Other way around. Other way around. So if I do that, it kind of starts to work. I do that. Whoops. There. So if I do like a gradient stroke, it kind of works as a halo. So that's one way. But that doesn't give you like full control over it. So okay, so that's doing gradient strokes. That one's kind of annoying because to position the gradient, you got to use this this thing over here. Is it even showing up? I don't even know if the... Well, there's a location thing at the bottom. It doesn't seem like the window actually shows up when I try to pick the thingy, the degrees in the gradient slider. So let me show like a better way. Okay, so let's do a circle, right? So, oops. So yeah, in the gradient tab, there's like a location thing, location slider, not slider, I don't know, it's a drop down, and then you can change the location of the gradient. So you can make basically like that happen, right? So right now I have it at 30%. If I change the stroke gradient to 80%, it basically like flips it. So 50%. I think the gradient's going that way. Yeah, I also like changed the gradient itself in the slider down here. I think my face is covering it. That's the problem. That's a way. I don't particularly like that way. So what I think I'll do is instead... Okay, so let's say you have all your... Oh, get rid of this thing. Let's say you have a circle, right? What you can then do is object, path, offset. We can make it some amount. I don't know, 0.625. That's, nope, that's too big. Whoops, I forgot the 0. There we go. That was a guess, but that was a good guess. And I have a bigger one underneath. So the bigger one, let me show you an outline mode. I got, this is the original circle, then I offset it So I made a duplicate where it basically added the thickness on all sides of whatever I specified. I use offset like a ton in everything I do, so it's like a really good thing to have. So like if I pick the original and I go to object, path, offset, I can make it like even negative. So if I add like a negative, see, it doesn't show the thing. Hang on, let me switch how this is showing, because it's not showing like the extra windows. It's like I'm doing stuff magically. Hang on. Because that's kind of annoying. There we go. I think that'll... I was doing a window capture, so it was just showing the window. Okay, so let me see. Does this work better? So if I do this... So I'm going to object, path, offset. There we go. So now it's showing the thingy. So this is the... this is what I'm showing. I'm just doing stuff and stuff's happening. I'm trying to explain, but like tutorials don't really work if you're not seeing the things that I'm plugging in. So let me get rid of that. So this is the original circle, right? I'm gonna go into outline mode. I like how it's like an oblong now. Don't worry, it is a circle. It's just being squished in the window there, which is kind of annoying too. Hang on, switch that. Would be nice if it would show not squished. Transform. Fit to screen. No, I mean, I guess that's not exactly what I meant. Scale to outer bounds there. Okay, so it's gonna be cut off a little bit, but hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing. I might... Yeah, this is fine. The top's kind of cut off, but whatever. Even though you can't see now that if I say object, it's up the top, you can't see. There's just no good way of doing this. Alright, I got a circle. Control Y goes into outline mode, or toggles between the two. I like working in outline mode. Okay, so we're gonna go to object, path, offset, and then so I can add area to that. So I'm adding like a little bit. What is this, a 16th of an inch? Yeah, that's the 16th of an inch. But I can also go negative, so I can actually shrink it down. Now the neat thing about that, as opposed to like grabbing this and extending it out, is sometimes if you've got like complex paths, so let's take like a letter. So let's see, let's put like an F, right? Oops, let's go F. And then type, outline, where's my, oh right, let's just do type, create outlines. Okay, so now I've got an outline of an F, right? So if I wanted to maybe make like an outline on this thing, right? Say I have an F, it's filled in black, right? Now I want to put an outline on it, but I don't want to do just a stroke. I want to do like, you know, something fancy, special. What your first gut instinct to do would be like copy, paste, right? And I've got 2 of them. And then you'd be like, okay, so if I just make it bigger, it'll outline it, but it doesn't. It just makes it bigger, right? So now I got a bigger F, but it doesn't line up. The best way to do it, you grab your F, path, offset, and then you add to that, right? Boom. So now it added that amount of distance on each side, so now it's equal all the way around. So now you've got 2 thingies, right? So now it actually outlines it. That's super useful if I put them in the right order. Oh, you know what? Oh, it was in the right order. I just selected both, and then, yeah. I don't know why it grouped them like that, but it did. There you go. There you go. So that shows basically what the offset path does. Super useful. Okay, so what I'm going to do, path, offset, I'll do that, and then on the bigger one, I'm going to add my gradient that I did. Then on this gradient, I'm going to have it start with the color that is the same as that inner circle. I'm going to bring out this gradient tab so you can maybe see it better. There. Then if I adjust this and I bring in the base color a lot more, see, I can adjust where the gradient is now. There. So now I've basically got my highlight color here. And what you could do is use this angle. You can rotate it around. But what's even better about doing it this way instead of the stroke way that I did earlier is, so I can get rid of that. I don't need that now. There's a gradient tool over here. So now I can actually like specify the angle myself just by dragging. So now, there we go. So now I've made somewhat of a highlight. It might not be exactly what you're going for, but it's a way. You know, I mean, and so then what you can do is, now that I have one, I can group those together, and I can like move this here, and maybe I'll put like one here, I can put one here, and I can, you might want to start labeling them because it's gonna get really confusing, but you can do like that. And then so I select this one. I think even if I don't select just the base circle, I think, yeah, I can still adjust the highlight from here. So then I can just duplicate gradient tool and I can adjust the angle of the highlight as I want, and that should work. Hopefully that's kind of what you were looking for. Another thing I like to do with that is that if I have a bunch of stuff like that with like different gradients, I can grab them all and I can have like one point light, I guess, so somewhere in the center here, and I can drag all of them at the same time. That's not gonna work because they're too small, but I can say like I have my point light here, and so now they all share the same light source. Yeah, and so now the gradients all line up together. That's not as useful in this scenario, but yeah. Best teacher ever. Thanks! When I get stuff working and it's actually showing up correct. Would that work with the hands too? It would. I mean, it depends how you're doing the hands. Because with this one I did an offset, so it's on all sides, so the head is bigger. So I think with the hands, it's only going to be on one side of it. I use the blob tool. Blob tool. I don't think I've really ever used the blob tool. Blob? What is a blob tool? Now I'm all confused. I went from teacher to what? Huh. Like, I know what it is, but I don't think I've used it outside of, like, class. Ah, blob brush. That thing? Huh. Ah. Interesting. This thing? I mean, just a brush, isn't it? That's interesting, though. If I do a second one, does that? Oh. That's kind of cool. I would never use it, but but okay, sure. I made a weird hand. I'm just gonna use it, even though it's not really a thing. You can kind of do the same thing, I think, in this instance, because it looks like it's just on one side of the hand. Another thing you could probably do is kind of the gradient thing again. Let me add more arm. This is awful. I think if I copy, paste in place, and then I drag it over a little bit, do this like this. So something like that for the highlight, maybe. I'm just gonna drag it over and up. That might be roughly right. I think what I would do Okay, make another duplicate of the bottom. No. I mean, that would work. Yeah, I'm gonna do another duplicate of the bottom. So what I'm gonna try to do is... Where's my Pathfinder? So there's like different ways of doing this. I'm basically gonna make a cutout. Oh, that didn't quite work as I wanted. You know what? Let's do shape tool or shape builder. Grab that. Yeah, that'll do. I just want that sliver. So you don't have to do all that duplication. So I want that sliver. So let's see if this works. So let's apply my gradient that I had, and then use the gradient tool to make like a... It's harder. Because it's gonna make a straight line. Okay. Let's do something weird. This is gonna be a little harder. But I think it'll work. I think. Okay, I've got that sliver, right? Will this work? Hang on, I just need to see if this will work. I'm gonna try to use the blend tool. Can I blend to itself? I don't think it did anything. What is the best way of doing this? I have an idea for it. It's kind of complex. I'm doing too much for a beginner design class. Well, it's the shading. I'm trying to figure out the best way of doing it. I just want that area. So if... what I'm basically trying to do is... Oh, you know what? If I take that hand as it is... then cut out of it? I don't know if that'll work. That might work. Wait. If I cut that... I don't know what happened there. And now if I make this bottom one the highlight color, technically, I mean, that would work. It's not gonna fade in though. I don't know how this is gonna work. Sometimes this is iffy. Let's see, does that work? No, see the fingers are all... Yeah, the fingers got a little weird. I mean, that works. But I don't like it. But it could be better. I mean, in that case, then... what did I do? Yeah, I basically just copied it, moved the hand up a little bit, and then, where is it? Then I used the shape builder to just grab that sliver there where I want the highlight. And I just got rid of those. Then I got the highlight and I just made that the highlight color. That's okay. I kind of want the gradient. You know, I feel like that's better, but maybe that's too advanced. Possibly. I'm still gonna get it to work. Hang on. I think... because I want that line, I want that bottom line to go to that hand. This shouldn't be that hard. But for some reason, it's like kind of throwing me a little bit. I have to get the vertices right. Like, that's the thing. Oh, you know what? Okay, wait, I got this. I got this. I think if I take this line here and which tool is it? Is it the skeezers? Slice? No, I need skeezers. I pick that line. And then this one. Flip it. Flip it. Okay. I think that's working. So I basically took my shape and I cut it in half. Then if I make this the main color of the hand, right? So let's get rid of that. So this is basically what I did. I took that shape that I did earlier, where that highlight section is, and I cut it with the scissors, so it became two lines. I want this one on top. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this outside one, and let's hope, I need to select both, I believe. Grab one, select the other. I don't know why it's doing that. I want smooth color. I think I need to adjust the vertices. Because for some reason it's not in the right... There's a way to do this. It's for some reason it's not working. Oh, you know what? Maybe because it's a stroke? Maybe if I take these, because they're paths, and I go object, outline stroke, and I make them like actual objects. Yeah, that might work. Then I do this. There we go. That worked. Okay, it was because they were strokes. Got it. Okay. And then I add it to the hand. Yeah, for the most part. Making it... kind of have to adjust it a little bit, but you know. Close enough. There you go. That'll do it. So that's a little more advanced, but I got there. Yeah. I love the blend tool. Okay, so let's try to explain what happened. Okay. So, I did what I did earlier. I took the hand, right? Copied it, moved it over to make that highlight, the basic highlight that I showed. Then, I took just the highlight, and I cut it with the scissor tool. Right? So just ignore what's happening with the fill. Sometimes it looks a little weird. Control Z. So, let's see what happened. Yeah. So then I changed the color of them. So I made that one dark. Right, okay, yeah. So I split it at the, these points here. Changed the color of the innermost one to match the hand. Had the outermost one be the highlight. Then I converted these to objects. So if you go to path, outline, stroke, you can take any stroke, as a path, however thickness, whatever thickness you give it, you can outline that and turn it into like a solid object where it's a fill instead of a stroke. It is better to do that, especially when you're done with an art piece, to turn all strokes into fills, because when you adjust this, if you try to scale a piece, the strokes will stay the same point size, right? So if you give it like 1 point stroke and it looks good, and then you scale it, the image will grow, but the stroke size will still be 1 point, so it'll look smaller than it should be, or the other way around, it'll look bigger than it should. So if you turn it into an object and then you scale, it'll scale correctly. Or you use the scale tool, and then that'll take care of the point size. But I think even this, if I do it before I turn it into an object, I think if I make these thinner, it might look even better. So if I do that, okay, so that works. So then I select both paths, And then the blend tool. Love the blend tool. Basically just select both. Oh, I need to turn them into outlines. There we go. Basically select one object, select the other one, and it will blend the two objects together. And then there's different modes. So smooth color, in this case, smooth color works. Usually I'll use specified steps, but smooth color in this case works because we're just caring about the color, not the shapes. And so it basically smooths the transition between the two. You add that to your hand, and it looks like a smooth gradient, because it is. But really, what you should do after you do a blend like that is go into Object, Blend, and then Expand, and it turns it into actual solid objects instead of an effect. It'll look a little crazy because it's basically all of the it's like tons of little paths, right? So if I go into outline view, that's what it looks like. So it's basically like a bunch of objects overlaid on top of each other is what the blend basically does. But this way the blend is now like permanent instead of just like an effect that Illustrator has to render out. And there are other ways, there are other things you can do from this point, which like I can't really do in this instance because it's a gradient. What I'll usually use the blend tool for in a lot of logos is I will like, let me take this hand, right? This is an effect that I like to use in pretty much everything I do because I just like how it looks. Is I'll grab this and I'll like offset it by some amount. Let's see. Boop. Just make sure I got all this stuff here. Doot. Okay. So I'll have an original on top, and then I'll make like duplicates and have them kind of offset. So then I'll do this, and I'll make this black. So what I'm kind of doing is adding like a shadow. Bottom one. So we'll make it like, so I'm basically adding a shadow to this. This isn't what you'd be doing, but like when I like a 3D effect, this is kind of what I like. But you see how like it's clearly just the same object but colored and just offset a little bit. If I make a duplicate of this and do the same in the same position, but it's also black, and then select both of them, use the blend tool, select one then the other, and then I usually come in here to try to smooth it out. Specified steps, I'll usually go like 25, because when it's the same color, smooth color just adds one in the middle. So to smooth it, I kind of add some amount. Try not to go too much because then your computer will crash. But now, since I've blended those two together, see how they like now connect to the thing? So now it's a more solid shadow or like 3D effect, right? It's got like depth to it now. And then if you go into this blend over here, into the blend layer, you can actually select the bottom path and you can change how you want your shadow or whatever to be. You can actually change where it is. See, so it's still blending the shapes together. Yeah. And then once that's done, it's the same thing. This is what I usually do. I'll go to blend, expand, and now it's like actual, like, you know, solid layers. But because I don't really need all those layers because it's just one color, right? I'll take this group and I'll just add it together. I'll go to the Pathfinder, I'll unite them. So now instead of all those layers, I have just the one. Right, so it looks like this. It's a little weird. Pop the other color on top, and now it's much simpler. I'm not worrying about like a bunch of layers. I just have this one shadow object that, as long as they are grouped together, it just looks like, you know, it's got a shadow or some depth to it. It doesn't have to be black, it can be whatever color, you know, but it has that like depth effect to it. So I really like the blend tool. Other thing it can do, which I think I've shown before, maybe, is you can take like circle, take a square. We can make them different colors if we want. It might make it easier to see. Make that blue. But then we can also do blend tool on these. They're completely different shapes, but they'll still work. And you can do like that. And again, if you move the one, it'll just blend them together. So you can make like really weird, cool gradients like this. I think right now I'm in smooth color. Yeah, still in smooth color. But if you do specified steps, you can actually lower this down. Let's go even lower. Let's go real low. Let's go like 5. There you go. So you can do stuff like that. Right, so now I can like move this, and you got all these in-betweens. So you can do some like really cool things with that, right? That's, you know, that's a thing. That's kind of cool. Another thing you can do with it, which I will often do, is I will do like a line. I think I showed you this one before. I think. I don't know if I showed it. But like you can make a line, you can dupe that line, and then select that line, blend the two. Oops, that's still in smooth color. Specified steps. Let's say I want 5. There. Now I've got evenly spaced lines. And if I need to adjust them, it's the same thing. I come to the blend, select the one that I want to change, and then I can, you know, move that up or down, and I can change the spacing, but they'll be evenly spaced no matter what. And then again, you can do it the other way then. Whoop. Okay, bring it over, select the 2, blend tool, boop boop. Over here, specified steps, however many you want, 5, boom, I made a grid. You know, like, it's not too hard. And then, yep, selecting them, adjusting them, you can change where they are. So I made a very basic grid real fast. And then I'm like, okay, that's good, that's perfect. You know, or I mean, if you still need to adjust it, you can. You can still stretch that out. Grab these, stretch them up, whatever. You know, you can make your grid, get it all set, and then blend on object, blend, expand. So now it turns them into actual lines, right? So you can see I expanded the columns, but not the horizontal ones. So you can see that these are actual objects now, whereas the other lines are still a blend. But if I grab that, object, blend, expand, there, now they're all actual objects. So what I can do now is I can grab this grid, and I can add them together. Oops, oh, I need to do, will that not work? Oh, okay, now this, because they're separate, that the add doesn't work. You need to go to, you need to select all those, and then object, compound path, make, there. So now it has made a compound path, which I think it's working. Yeah. It's weird that it did it with strokes, actually, thinking about it. It made a really weird stroke pattern, but yeah, that works. So compound paths basically makes a solid object out of like a weird shape. I usually do Control 8. It's the shortcut for it. I think what I should have done, because these are still strokes, is actually before I did that path outline stroke there. So now it turns them into rectangles, and then I can select them all and then add them together. Yeah, that's why the add didn't work, because they were strokes there. So now it's a solid object. So that's another thing you can do with the blend tool. Blend tool is amazing. I love it. Yeah, so hopefully that answered your question and more. About, I know, I just like, how do you get a highlight into, this is how the blend tool is amazing. Yeah, I love the blend tool. I use it as like in everything. Anyway, yeah, that's that. What else? You know what? Let's clear this. I have a feeling these lights here, you might want to use this. So I'm gonna go 3 on this star tool. And what I'll do is I'll kind of do this. I want to show you another thing with the gradient. So let's see if I kind of make a triangle here. We'll make it white. What I can also do, they should be in here. Well, let's do a gradient. Yeah, so we put a gradient on it, reset the gradient. On one side, we'll make it white, and then on the other side, we'll also make it white. However, should be able to. Yeah, okay, there it is. Let me pull the gradient thing out here. So what you can do is on the gradient tab, you can select each of these dots, or you can add a dot if you need more colors. You can select the dot, and then down here in the bottom of it, you can see opacity and location. So if like you adjust this, you can change the location of the dot. Usually you just slide it. But what's neat here is we can change the opacity down to 0. So now, even though this is just a solid white, it's basically going from solid white at full opacity to no opacity. So then, using that gradient tool again, I can select from the top. Oh, actually, I have it reversed, so bottom to top, and same idea. Holding shift, I can make it straight as well, and then boom. So, I mean, that might not be super obvious because it's blending in with the background. So let me just add, whoops, a solid, some sort. Put it below that. So there we go. So I basically made like a light. Right, so I added a gradient that goes from full opacity to no opacity with the same color, and then used the gradient tool to select a direction on it. So I basically made like a light. And so yeah, hopefully that helps too. So if I take this and I duplicate this triangle now, I can angle it with these lights back here. I need to put the background still so you can see it. And luckily the gradient did move with it, but if you needed to, you could just gradient tool again, and you can do whatever. I have the gradient backwards. The direction you need to drag the gradient tool depends on which way you made the gradient. You can also reverse it in here. Can't really zoom in, but below the color thing, there's a reverse gradient button. You can actually swap the gradient around. So if it's not the right way, if it doesn't work for your brain, just swap it. Because I like having it like this. Like if I'm working with gradients, I like having it this way around so that I can drag it from where it's full to less. Because then you can also do this. So I can choose exactly where I want the gradient to end, which is nice because it doesn't have to go the whole thing. You can go like halfway. You can go all the way out. You can go way out here. That's fine too. So yeah, that would be helpful for these lights. And then these circles up here, you can do a circle and just give it that same gradient that we did, right, where it goes from full opacity to no opacity. And then we can select the type. I'll move it up here so you can see it better. So we got the 3 different types. So we got like the flat, the linear, and the radial, and then freeform. Freeform is a little complicated to use, but radial works in this instance. So let me grab this background. Woo! There we go. So I did that same thing. So this is the linear, so it's going in one flat direction. Radial goes from center out, and then you can use these sliders to change. Pretty much like the center point would help on this, or you can just drag this part too to get the feel that you want. So it can go out to transparent. It feels more like a light in that way if it's gradient, using a gradient out like that. So now you can make it kind of fuzzy. I think that would work for the lights. Yeah. Super helpful. You're welcome. They're more in the stream than the past couple weeks in class. That's what I'm saying. Your teacher's weird. Well, they're probably going slow. Now, see, I don't know, because from what you've said on the way they've been teaching, it feels out of order to me. I don't know. It's my own opinion. But it feels out of order. There's stuff that seems like should have been covered before you got to some of the stuff like getting to the pen tool before you've gotten to the Pathfinder is really weird to me, because I think it's a bad habit to just use the pen tool. The pen tool's good, you know, because you can make whatever shape you want, but then it, you know, it's up to your free form hand. And you know, like if you need a circle, you're not gonna use the pen tool to try to make a circle. That's real hard, you know. I mean, you gotta go in there, and then you gotta try to adjust it, and then, you know, maybe it's not really like perfect, it's not great, and then you're like, okay, well then what if I want like I don't know, kind of a rectangle with a rounded top? Like you would kind of do that, but it's like it's still not super perfect, when really you could just, you know, take a circle, take a square, and just kind of, you know, combine them, something like that, you know, and then boop, and then you combine them, and there you go. I mean, like, how would you do a heart? There's many ways of doing a heart. I feel like most people would try to pen out a heart. It's really hard to pen out a heart. So what I usually do is I'll take a square, right? And then make a circle within that square. And then I'll duplicate the circle and line that up. Grab this one, bring this up, boom. Okay. And then pathfind that, boop, and then you rotate, and bam, heart. If it's a little too static for you, there are some things you can do. Like if you don't want that harsh corner down there, you can select that, and then just kind of round it off a little bit, boop. You know, and now it's a good heart. I was working on something where I didn't want this line to be so straight. So, I mean, this one's a little bit more complicated, but what I would do is, here's my, let me see, I would take this, and I believe, oh yeah, I would remove that anchor point, take this one up here, adjust the handle out, and that kind of rounds it off, and then we basically cut the heart in half. So again, Pathfinder, boop. I take half a heart, and then object transform, reflect, copy, drag this over, select the two, add them together, and there we go. Now it's a little more rounded. And then we can do the same thing I did before, where I grabbed this bottom and, oh wait, whoops. I didn't cut it perfectly in half, which sometimes happens, no big deal. Leave, you just come up in here, path, average, let's do, yeah, it doesn't matter, both, sure. And then join, I think, works on that, so it should be 1 point now. No, it's still 2. Sometimes it's a little iffy. I think what you have to do, the join's supposed to work. I don't know why that doesn't sometimes. I think you're supposed to scissor these, which sounds awful, but you know. There. And then path average. I mean, I guess that would work, but I'm trying to make them 1. Join. No? Ah. Interesting. It's supposed to add them together. I guess what you could do is, like, once you do that, once you average them, what did I do? Ah, that didn't work. Anyway, average, and then we'll just select the 1, and we'll just get rid of it. There we go, that works. That works too. Join was supposed to work anyway, so I just deleted the 1, and then we can round it as we did. There we go. So now it's a much cuter heart. And then the same thing up here, select that point, and then we can, oh, it's probably multiple points as well. Yeah. Oop. Path, average, yes. Select the 1, remove that, and don't hit delete. Oh, Oh, shoot. See, that doesn't work as well on that one. Yeah, I should have cut it in half better. But I guess that works, you know. I didn't cut it perfectly in half, so I just gotta watch that. But, yeah, that is a thing. That's what I'm saying, like, the pen tool is cool, but, like, can you imagine trying to draw this heart with the pen tool? You know? Like, this seems like something that you would do with the pen tool, but it's way easier to do it without the pen tool. The pen tool is really good if you're trying to trace something, and that's really the only time I do it. Otherwise, normally I'll just start with a primitive, like a basic shape, and then I use the pen tool, but I use like the add anchor point, and I'll add points to a basic object, and I'll move those around, you know, and then I can make other shapes. That's usually the better way of doing it. Start with a primitive, add points, change those points. It is good to know that you can you know, direct select a point and then make it round. Like, that's good to know, but you don't need to know how to use the pen tool to do that. And then, yeah, if you need to trace something, like, it's pretty often when you have to digitize an object. So, like, you have to, like, digitize a bicycle. You could trace it, or you can use the pen tool and, you know, digitize it. That's basically it. That's my own philosophy, I guess, but I think it's more correct. It's simpler to start with a primitive object, add them together, add points, manipulate them to make your complex shape, rather than trying to do it from scratch. Doing it from scratch is the hardest. One class super behind. We learned to use the pen, pencil, and the shapes separately. The pencil's even wackier, and I feel like the pencil is even more niche, where that should almost never be used. Where it's okay, but it's not great, because it makes a mess. Earlier I was talking about, see, I don't even know where it is. I don't even know where, there it is, the pencil. Never used it. I used it once. Like, you're drawing, right, and if you come over, it just makes different lines is bad. But before the stream crash, I was talking about how, like, I was working on a logo, or someone else was working on a thing, and they sent me the files for it, and it was just like thousands of just like garbage layers. And I think what happened was they took the pencil tool and then they were drawing the thing, right? They were drawing whatever shape it was, and I don't know. And then somehow they combine these, whatever, but it left like so many artifacts of just like random bits of garbage, because each one of these things adds a thing or adds a layer. I don't think it's really all that useful. I don't know. I mean, maybe like in niche situations, but I don't know. That blob tool I kind of like a little bit more, because if they overlap, they become one object. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. I mean, they're not strokes, but I don't know. That's kind of neat. I would rather use the pen than the pencil, because the pen has more control, you know? It's a little weirder, because you gotta, like, you know, do this. But once you get used to it, you can trace pretty much anything, you know? It's not too bad. You just start at a point, and then you just kind of follow the curve of it. You kind of just drag your lines, you know, as you go. You draw tangentially. And this is what I was talking about to you before as well, is like, if you're doing curves, right, and you need this to end, I forget what video it was, but it was like hit enter and then click the line again. You just have to click this again. You just click the point. And it makes it just makes it sharp. And then if you need, you can just drag it again. You don't need to hit anything else. You can just kind of, you know, do what you need. So if you drag, it makes it round. If you just click, it should make it sharp. If you've done that, and then you need to make it sharp, there you go. You just click it again. You don't really need to do anything else. And then if you need to, afterwards, you come to the direct selection tool. Or no, I guess it's under the pen. Anchor point tool. See, they move it depending on what Adobe program you're using. But you use the the anchor point tool on this. You can select whatever point and you can make it round, or you can make it sharp just by clicking it, you know. Yeah, so you can do that. Or you just use direct selection tool, click it, and then convert on the handles up above, which you can't see on stream for some reason, but there is a convert at the top. Yeah, so there's just a bunch of different ways of doing stuff. Hopefully that helps. Let me go back to what I was doing. I don't know if this is gonna look correct. But let's try. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. I forgot. Well, yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Huh. I take that, take that, take that. I don't know. Maybe let's try this. I always try to get these evenly spaced out, but it never really works out. I mean, it is. Don't know if it looks right. If I go from here over to this. Yeah. I think, oh wait, no, because that is lined up to that. Very helpful. You're welcome. Have you ever got more questions, just throw them my way. It is no problem. Yeah, okay, so that from there is to the dot. So so that's gonna be my line. Then this should go to the dot. Okay, it does. So then on this side, that's where they should end. And I think they do. I think that I've combined them together. I think that's right. I don't know if there's enough space on that side. Nah, I mean, that comes right up to the line. Oh, you know what? I don't know. Let me see if this works. If I do it from there. So I'm gonna have to make like a weird complex shape here. Or not. Did I get it pretty close? I got it pretty close. Okay. Go over. Go over. Yeah. Okay, so then on this one, what I've got to do is from there. Okay, so I'll add an anchor point. Doesn't really matter where. Somewhere? Hey, why is it not letting me? There we go. Move this one up to here. And then let me gap this side. Grab that point. Nope, wrong shape. Is that the right shape? That is the right shape. Okay. Go to here, and then this one, we'll bring it over to there. That should be correct. Now if I add a background onto it, add a color, it's real dark. Not exactly what I was going for. Not exact. Wait, did I grab like the wrong? Eh? I'm confused. Wait a minute. Is that not the right? Oh, did I have like a second rectangle? I guess I did. Whoopsie. How did I do that? What rectangle did I grab? I don't know. I think I had two there. Interesting. No. No, that's the macadamia. Okay, no, that was right. All right, got it. Okay. Oh, God, I love this song. Just reminds me when they announced Sonic Mania, and it was just the best thing ever. Like I sometimes go back and watch that reveal, the live reveal at the event, because everyone losing their minds that there was a new 2D Sonic game was the best. Like I can hear the excitement in my brain, like everyone going, "Oh my God!" Oh, that was such a good time. See, I'm not sure if that is what I want to do. Maybe? If I make it that light color, and then this one I can make it maybe a little bit darker. Or make it that yellow? I don't know. Let me see if this actually works. Or okay, let's try something else. Let's try this. I'm in the wrong color mode. We do that, and then we maybe come in here, and I turn this rectangle back on. Nah, it looked cleaner when it was white. Yeah. Yeah, it looked better like that, huh? Except for this bottom bit. That's fine. So like I kind of like that. Maybe I won't do a backing square here. Maybe I'll leave that blank. And instead I'll only do one on this section here. So like, maybe what if this goes down? What if that goes down there like that? Then, right, so it like lines up. That's kind of neat. And then I can do this one as white text with this, the purple. There you go. So now it kind of distinguishes the savory from that. That looks kind of cool. I kind of dig it. You know? They got like the nice clean section, and then you got like the creepy. Like it's almost got that creepy vibe. Like it's weird that it's like it's that dark, right? I think that's a good separation. I think that's kind of neat. You just need to change this up here. Yeah, if I reverse it, maybe. Don't like doing that. I don't know. I don't know what to make that color. Kind of like the idea of it kind of reflecting this side. Then what do I make the inside? I don't know, I feel like that kind of works the best. And then this has the... yeah, it has the violet on the outside. The yellow work? I mean, I've done that this whole time, but I don't know. Kind of lacks the punch without a color inside. I think that works. I think that works the best. Something like that. It's a bit sharp, but I think that works. Should I round it? I don't know. Take this, I can do like corner effects. Do I still? Yeah, I do. Okay. I could still round it. I forget what I had, 24? Whoops. I have all the corners locked on it? How come that one didn't, yeah, that's unlocked. So why was this one locked? Interesting. Why can't I... why can't I unlock that corner? That's really weird. No? That's odd. Oh, because it's a complex shape. Right, that's actually just a rectangle. This is a complex shape. So it's adjusting all the corners. Okay. How do I round this corner then? Doesn't work the same as in Illustrator. Hmm. I mean, I guess I can cheat. Do like that. And then do my corner. And then grab that. And then pathfind, add, and then bam. Whoops. There it goes. There we go. There. That works. Do I like it with the rounded corners? Oh, what the heck? Oh, right, because I sent it to the back, but it needs to be in front of the other one. Wherever that is. There it is. There we go. I think I like it with the rounded corners. I think it looks a little better. This bottom one, I might just make all rounded. I mean, I kind of have to anyway. I kind of don't want to cheat on it. Oops. Why did that not... Oh, because I didn't round them. I think that looks fairly good. Yeah. I think it looks better than it did. I'll go with that for now. I think it looks fairly alright. I should actually probably check the TV behind me. Yeah. I like it. Kinda wonder if I should... I wonder if I should take these, oops, all these background bits. I should probably make layers. Probably make like text layers. Let's select all this. Should also be this one. I want to take that. Oops. Take that one too. Got that. Make a new layer. Paste that in. There we go. Make a text layer. Try to keep it somewhat organized, you know. And then in this one I need to hide that. That's just so I can edit the text, because to make this centered I outlined it. Okay. So I think that's good for that menu. Now we got so much more weirdness. I do like having the white background, actually. I was trying to do it with the pink one before. Didn't like how that turned out so much. What was this one? Oh yeah, that was that. That was an extra thing. I can probably get rid of that, actually. What was this one? What is this? That was... Oh, that was the other rectangle I'd made before. Not a big deal. Okay. So if I take these... Oh, I just realized if I do that... I was going to try to multiply it down to the background to get that texture coming through a little bit. I mean, I guess I could still do that. I just have to now match... Oops, not that one. This one. Whoops. Ah, come on. Can I snap it to point? Like, where's my snaps? Grids and guides, there it is. Lock, snap to guides. Should have had snap to point. I don't know why it's not. How odd. Oh, you know what I can do? I don't know why I didn't think of that. I can just. I can select that. I need to get rid of this text layer. Not get rid of. Yeah. Paste and place, grab this one, and just cut it. There. Okay, so that works. I'm gonna take this background layer and then we will multiply? That is working. Screen, no. Overlay. Yeah, I guess it is multiply. I guess that's fine. I think it just comes down to this layer. It's still like a bit much. Like on my monitor, it doesn't show up that much, but like on the TV, it's showing up a lot. I feel like I need to drop it down to like 2. Maybe even 1. Like it's really quite there. Maybe 2. Oops, but now this line needs to really match up. Does. Well, if I do this, let's just add them together. There we go. That gets rid of that separation there. It's hard for me to see on my screen, that background, but I think it works. Like, I don't know if it's the TV doing like a sharpening thing. It might be. The TV might be sharpening the image. So I'm gonna have to like tweak this later once we put it up. But I think it's good. It looks fine. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that. That's good. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and then I'll work on the next one. All right. I don't know why this. Yeah, no. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea as I walked in. Okay, so that's good on that one. Let's go to this one. Alright, so this is going to be a little trickier, I think. But I think the general idea is the same. I want to do like a bar across the top. It doesn't have to be like a full bar. Actually, I just had like another idea on this. Maybe if I do like... Yeah, my gap square is still there. If I put that down, rotate it some amount. I mean, that's not really a 45 that I've done. Though I feel like it should be. It's gonna make this real complicated if I mess this up. I don't know if it's worth it. I might just leave it as it is, but I'll still take this square and I'll try to line it up. Try. Did that have an angle match? That's cool. Sometimes I forget what these programs can do. Oh, and it's not really angle match, it's just oh. 39.1. I really made this like a weird angle accidentally, didn't I? Well, you know what I could do actually? I could try to fix this. Would that gap be as big as it is though? I don't know. Alright, like this point should line up right in there. That's gonna be quite a big gap, isn't it? Just wondering if that would look good. I mean, it might. I was just thinking something like that. Maybe like half that. Maybe 45 is not what I want. Maybe 30. No, I kind of like the angle that I got. I don't know what angle that is. That's fine. That's okay. Does it have to be mathematically perfect? Probably not. Would I like it to be? Maybe. Oh, you know what? I can just... I'm a dummy. Oh wait, no, I don't have positioning. Yeah, I don't actually have positioning on that. Oh well. 2, 3, 4. That's probably good. That's probably fine, right? Oh, wait, I can just do There we go. I can just do that. Sometimes I'm dumb. There we go. Yeah, that works. That works. Don't have to line up any angles. Bam! That's nice. I like that separation. That's cool. Yeah. I'm just wondering if this down here should have that rounded top or if that should be a slant. It's fine. I'll leave it. That's okay. I don't need to mess with it. Yeah. So I'll use something similar to that. I think it should still be left justified. I think. Fruits and snacks. See, like, I don't know. Sonic Boom. Oops, wrong gelato. Come in a little bit. I gotta do the same thing as I did up there. Desserts and snacks. I love Sonic CD music so much. Not surprising anybody. $36. Kind of like how that one looked up there with the slant and the thing. It's kind of neat, you know? Yeah, okay. So that's what I will do. Like all this down here. Up into the text section. Turn it off for now. So because I combine this together, what do the points look like? Is that a single point? I think it is. Okay. Basically, I want to take both of these. Okay. Then shoot. There. I have to go back to that. I deleted that. Yeah. Turn all that off. Okay. Get rid of that. Why does this sound so crusty? I don't know. Ah. I guess I can turn all this on. I just have to lock it. That's all I really had to do. So what I think I will do, I can add a point, and then where did this end? Yeah, that basically lines up, right? Okay, so I can get rid of that. So that lines up where I want it to. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So lock that again. Then Matty Munoz, thank you. Hopefully this isn't all too boring. That. I'll fix that bottom one in a second. Basically, I want to do the one, drag this, whoops, drag that to this point. I believe that's how I did it over here. I think, yeah, boom, 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 36 over, yes. That should line up with that. And this will come straight up, bam. So that gives me the same-ish angles and spacing that I have up here. That's cool. Okay, now size it with... Oh, did I even have to do that? Probably not. Because the purple's gonna be the menu bit. So I just need to... I can get rid of this. So I didn't have to make it super complex. Make sure it lines up. Does it snap? It's not snapping correct. Why is it not snapping? Snap. Make there. Is that right? Is that the correct positioning? I think it's right. 1395, 122. Yes, I think that's right. Okay. Out of here. Bam. Okay. So that'll do for that. What did I do in there? Right. Okay. Try to keep the same, whoops, theming going on. Soft serve, I need to do another of these. But it doesn't have to be, doesn't need to be, slanted. So this just needs to come down somewhere in here. I'll make it pink for now. Doesn't really matter yet. How do I want to do this? This, I think, should be a little bit bigger or more spread out. So put that in that corner there. Let's bump that up, bring it over. Am I on quality? It says I am. Oh, you know what? It's because it's that drop shadow. There we go. I'm not gonna worry about that. So let's instead bring this over. I believe that's how I did it up here. Yeah, I think I lined it up. What's going on up here? Did I? Yeah, okay, I didn't hide that again. I must have undid it. Did it. Okay, so that's good. And then let me grab this. Grab the square. No, grab the gap square. There we go. Bring it over there. Okay. So it looks like I actually squished this font. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay. So we can bring that out now. And then what I'll do... Do I need the dots? I did that up here because I don't have any separation. I don't know if I need the dots down here. I might leave it. I'll leave it. It's fine. Question mark 50. I didn't know how much it was. I still don't. I don't know what the prices are. But what I think I'll do, I think I need to duplicate this. And let's make this better. And then we do the same thing over here. So I can get rid of the dots. Where is my... I got used to working on a very large monitor where it really showed everything. My monitor's not as big as the one I used to use at work. Some of my stuff is not where I'm used to looking for it. Where? I guess I have to go up here. There. Bulleted and numbered. Whoa. There. That'll do. I can bring this in. That. Bring that there. And then I can do that. But now that feels like it's so spread out like that. Let's do a multiple. Bring that in a little bit. Maybe? See, I still feel like that's too... No, I think having it over there did look better. Just can't do that with that one up there. I don't know. I think it just has to be closer in. It just seems weird to have that much of a gap. I mean, I do have more space at the bottom. I could just make this bigger. Maybe it'll fill out? It's looking a bit too big. I don't like eyeballing. I mean, I think that's good. I just don't like the spacing. Because it just seems like there's too much room over there on the right. Desserts and snacks. Does that make sense? I don't know. I feel like if it was worded differently, I could get like a better spacing on it. Unless whoops. Had a weird idea. We'll see if it works. Let me see. So maybe if I line... If I line that up to there, right? And then I can shrink this down. But what if, and this will give me more space over here. I don't know if I need it, but oh, it's gonna be hard to maintain this angle. I guess if I just do that, I think it moves it equidistant. That's not keeping equidistant. That's not at all. Can I though? Like, see, I don't know what the angle is. Should have been a way to like move this without. I don't know. I was gonna just have it like slope all the way down, but maybe if I just do what I did earlier and just do this, you know, like, would that be so bad? Be different. Not lining up again. Why does it never want to line up? I don't know. Doesn't really matter right now. Hang on. Why does the bottom one never want to line up? What is wrong with it? There. Because it's not in view? I don't know how this works sometimes. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It works. I guess it makes sense. I might move this over though. That does look better. Looks cleaner. I think I'll leave it with that at that. That's good. I guess if I had done an angle here, it would have gone all the way down. I don't know if that would look good or not. Maybe? Clown music. It's dumb clown music. I love this. It's so dumb. I'm just like debating if it should slant all the way down. I just feel like that's gonna be hard to do, to maintain that angle. Actually, can I? I might be able to. Yeah, if I use the rotate tool. I don't know why I didn't really think about that. Oh, it's like a slight. Oh god, jeez. 38.5, is that right? I think that's right. Did I get it right? Oh, 38.5, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's like, there. I think that's right. Does it still maintain at the top? It does. It's a little bit off. I think it's. I mean, it's fairly close, but I think it's a little off. That might be it lining up down here. I don't know. I think it's pretty close though. Let me do... I might as well make it that angle. Come on. Put this up here too. I'm gonna fix this one while I'm at it. There, okay. So then we select this, and then we select one of these, and then boop. And then same thing up here. Oh wait, before I do that, the whole point of me doing this was to make this. And I'm still not convinced that this is actually gonna look good, but we'll see. You know, like that corner. Come on, touch, tip, touch the tips. Right there. Actually, because I did that, I should just be able to select this and this. And do that, and then minus that, and that should do it. Now, does this look good? Yeah? Maybe. I can't tell. I don't know. I think it does. It's just a little weird. You know, I can probably use that corner though. Make sure that this is still correct. Yep, okay, so that is right. So that is straight down. That angle should be maintained. There's no like other dot there, right? There's like no multiples in there. Did I actually get it pretty perfect? I think I did. Cool. So now let's fix this one. I mean, do I need to? Maybe. Yeah, I do. Okay. Come on. Now, it is moving the whole thing, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's on that point there. Let's just make this perfect. I think I can just that. It should just cut the excess out. I don't need to. Yeah, I mean that's probably fine. There, and that should have given me just the one point in there anyway. I think I'm good. I think that's good. Okay, so that gives me a solid angle. Whatever it was, 38.5, something like that, right? Maybe. I mean, my little guideline's gone now, so maybe I should, you know, before I delete that, maybe I should keep a duplicate of that. Whoop whoop. I feel like that's better. Just a little. Just a little bit over. Now why did that disappear? Does that look better? Yeah. Yeah. That was good. I'll leave it as it is up here because it doesn't really line up with anything on that side, but I think with the pricing like that, I think that works better, and you won't really notice that it's shifted over all that much, I think. I will, but that's not a big deal. That bit there. Okay. I do have a gapping square, that's good. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Like random guidelines in here that I'm not sure where they came from. I think that's like the old guidelines. Mimi streaming. Mimi. She wasn't here and now she's not. What if I just pull up her stream here? She's doing art. There. I'll have her stream on here. on my phone. Served by the scoop in a cup. Is that necessary to know? I guess. I don't know. Let me work from the bottom to the top, because then that'll give me space for this thing. So if I work from the bottom, buy the cone $3 chocolate dip, soft serve, cone $3. Okay. I know I want to get rid of that. Put it there. Okay, that lines up. It'll line up correctly. So I copied that on 156. Yeah, okay, so that's the same. This should line to the bottom. A little bit of a gap. Okay. So good. Where's my gapping square? Once we get over here, I'm gonna put a guide on this line. It's not snapping. Snap to my lines. I think because it's not a real line. Ah, come on. Do I have to like snap to a point? Oh, come on. What the hell? Don't go around it. Ah. Doesn't want to. Why not? It's like half a point. It's like, what the hell? Okay, I might move it ever so slightly over. Ah! Ah! There. It's like half a point over. Don't think anyone will notice. Yeah, I think it's looking fine. Oh, also, that's true, because this is another point here. This is maintained, and I don't think you'll really notice this, the half a point move over. I think it's fine. I don't know. I'm like, can I tell a difference, or is that just because I did it that I know that it's there? I don't think you can notice. It's fine. I don't know. I don't want things to be like mathematically perfect all the time, and it's just sometimes it just doesn't work that way. Math magical. Okay, so then that's that. Boop. And then it's gone. Why are you gone? Boop. Feel like these need to be a separate thing. What's going on with them? There you go. Okay. So let's get rid of that. There's a whole lot of info here. Yeah. E1. Ah, right. Because this. No? Huh. Okay. I made that about like 20 points bigger? Yeah. Well, it's fine. Let's make it bigger. How big is this? 150 something? Okay, so... So we make that big. Like that. And then... maybe like... no. Maybe like that. Yeah. I love this song. It's so dumb. Is there something after this? No? Okay. No. Oh, this is Metallic Madness. Right. Is that Bad Future? Chocolate dipped. Yeah, I don't know why I had the plus like that. What if I do like add-ons? Something like that. And maybe? Whoopsie, what did I do? Do that. Okay. Right, I don't actually have to stick to the bottom because I'm going to probably move this down actually. Let's use the add-ons thing as the guide. Why does that... Oh, that's why. Got it. Okay. Okay, so that's good. Is in this, and this should come down to here? Yes. Yeah, I think that's right. Like, I kind of like how this looks. I like this a lot more than what I had. Just gotta try to figure this out. Cone, $3. $3. But does this work? Like, I feel like cone and add-ons need to be in their own box. You know? Or I don't want to. I was gonna say put add-ons up here next to like that blank space for soft serve, but then there's a big white blank space down here. So I don't know what to do. I mean, that's not a bad idea to put it up in there like that. I don't know. Now I don't really like that as much. Or what if this is up here and then the add-ons are down here? I think that makes more sense. I think that makes a lot more sense. Did I compress this at all? No. Okay, good. I was trying to save space before, so I wasn't sure if I compressed it. I think that's good. Where's my gap square? Yep, that's good. Okay. Was this lining up with that? Kinda. What if I do like single cone? That implies other things, like there's multiple cones, but there's not. But still, like, that fills out the space a little bit more. Single cone, dollars. Change this, maybe I make it white. And outside, rounded. Make it a little thick. So the problem is that this is a little too far off the ground, I think. Add-ons, chocolate dipped. Add nuts. I think I can make this a single line. Just because of like what we have at the moment. I can make this bigger later, but I think it'd be better if I made this a single line. Chocolate dipped, add nuts. Yes. And then I can bring this down. And I take all this and drop that down. Oops, not that far down. Gap square. Yeah? I think that looks good. Yeah. So then I need to worry about this little bit up here. This actually, I really like the way this menu is coming out. I really like how it's looking. As compared to what it was before, yeah, it's a lot better. Okay, so I'm gonna make all these pink. Then drop shadow is white. Okay, is that the right one? What did I use over here? I used the dark one, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So I think on this one I might do... Do I need to do... Yeah, okay. I have an idea. I think what I'll do is I'll put a... The problem is, like, what? Do I leave a white gap on it? Or do I make it part of the title? I think I make it part of the title. Served by the scoop in a cup. Served by the scoop in a cup. I'll figure that out in a second. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put like another rectangle there with that diagonal still cut out of it, so that it makes more sense as why it goes down that far. So, where's my gapping square? Is I think then... Yeah, I think I need to do that. And so all this needs to fit within this. About scoop in a cup. One scoop in this. Okay. I think I'm gonna take this. Okay. On this, I'll like have the... There we go. Two coffins included additional 50 cents each. Everybody a scoop in a cup. Let's give this a little bit more. Boom. What happens if I do auto? That gives enough. So what is... Okay, so scoops is a different size. I actually don't mind the sizing on this, so I think I'll do that. Actually, instead of that, I might use the hearts. Why are they so low? I guess that's how they've been. Okay. That's good. Or is it? Let's squeeze this back in a little bit because I want... Oops, see, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, that's why. Let's use the scale tool. Boop. And... Boop. I want to try to fill this out a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think I'll have that go to that line there. That would be perfect. Okay. So that's the bottom gap. I do need a top gap, don't I? Let's see. I think that fits in pretty much perfectly. Like if I do a rectangle here, I think that works. Oh. Oh wait, I was gonna make it part of the... Right. I was gonna make it part of that, so I need to actually grab all that and actually bring it up. There we go. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So now I need that. Where's my... Oh right, there it is. I need that. Copy. Paste. No. I need it here. Okay, that lines up there. Perfect. Drag it down to there. There. Oh. Wait, that's not right. That's not right. I keep getting confused about like where my spacing is supposed to be because it's hard to visualize it sometimes. You know. There. That should be right. There we go. Okay. So now I can get the spacing correct. I had it a little bit wrong. Okay, so I need to actually increase the space. Or decrease the space and add the topping thing below it. I was gonna put it at the top, but maybe it does belong down there. Yeah, let's decrease that a little bit. Whoops. Is it not? Oh, see, that bothers me sometimes. Okay. Eyeball it a little bit. I think that's fine. I just need to get this now lined up. I could probably just put it back with it then. I was trying to do something special, so I got rid of it, but you know, I could just have it here. Yeah. And actually the spacing worked out perfect. Is that because it's separate? Oh, I see, because it has a separate spacing. Does that seem too squeezed? I think it does. I think. Yeah. Okay. I think I will take that off. Whoops. Whoopsie, not what I... See, that's kind of why I wanted to do it in a separate thingy. What if I put it in like parentheses? This one's different. What is this? Oh, it's Act 2. Okay, it's a little bit different. Alright, so that lines up with that. And so the only thing I need to worry about is this one. Which actually, maybe this one should be in its own. It's complicated when I do it this way, but it might be worth it. Actually expand this out more probably, so actually, yeah, let's do that. Scale tool, scale it up. Let's try to line it to something on a grid. Let's try. I mean, it's not bad. I don't like that gap. But, like, it almost works. Reminds me of my cup too. I don't know. How do I get that? How do I fix this? Oh, right. I could probably make it bigger by just going to the dots again instead of the hearts, you know? Oh, everybody's scooping a cup. What if I just say scoop in a cup, or one scoop? One. Serve by the scoop in a cup. Scoopity boop. I don't know. Because if I can make that shorter, I can make it bigger. Serve by the scoop in a cup. What's a better way of wording that? Like, I feel like it's just one scoop in a cup. Two girls, one... No, scoop In the cup. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Single scoop. In a cup. I don't know. Is that even shorter? I don't know. Like I'm just wondering if I even need to put, if I need to specify in a cup, which I think maybe because they might expect it on a cone. But it's so awkward to say in a cup. Or just single cup scoop? Single scoop cup. Single. I feel like that's right. Single, like, single scoop cup? I think that makes sense. I'm not sure. If I put this here, yeah, that lines up. I think the reason I wanted it in its separate one is so it is right justified to that. But does that really matter? I don't know. I might just do that. Yeah, so single scoop cup. Okay. Gapping thingy. Let's gap it. Can't even see my gapping thingy. There. Okay. So make it bigger. That's gonna be too big, isn't it? I don't know. Single scoop per cup? I don't know. I mean, that's not helping that much. This rectangle that I've done is just so large. It's just, I don't know. One scoop, $5. Two scoop. Really just trying to fill in all this. Yeah, unless I just drop this down anyway. Where did it go? Oh, right. There we go. That's where it went. Okay, so that single scoop per cup, 2 include additional. See, it's that problem where it's like, right, it's all in there. No, why am I scoop? Why I put single scoop? because it says right there, one scoop, two. So scoop, and it. Why have I made this so difficult on myself? Served. I guess it worked before. Served by the scoop in a cup. We have included additional 50 cents each. I mean, there's quite a gap on that side, but you know, it doesn't look too bad. Let's give it a cup. 2 toppings included, additional 50 cents each. Yeah. Yeah, suppose. Guess that works. I just have to fill in the flavors and then we're good. Let's gap that now, if I can. Cool, all right. And there we go. Okay, so all this, whoops. Why can't I move it? There, okay. I don't want to zoom in like that. It doesn't, I don't know, that's weird. When I zoom in, it doesn't let me move stuff. Real weird. And I gotta somehow fill this out. Actually, first I need 2. I need to do this. Okay, so that is now equal. And then... oh, jeez, it's like, it's just a huge space. Oops. There, okay. Diamond in the sky. Oops. Ah! Ah! Maybe just 3 rows? See, tiramisu doesn't fit. Why don't you fit, tiramisu? Ah! I don't know. I haven't made strawberry cheesecake, like, smaller. Or is... I don't like that. It's like that. How am I gonna do that? How am I gonna do this? Why are you like that? So it does go down like that. Oh good, that's not affected. Oh wait, is it because it's not the full line? Yeah. Then that works, but I gotta adjust the tiramisu part. I mean, I guess if it works. Except it doesn't. I knew that was a problem one. I could make just that one smaller. Would it be weird if I just like took that one and like shrunk it, or maybe even just like squished it way more? That's a little weird, but it does fit better. Also, what is the gap there? Is it the same gap here? It's a 32. Go down. It is the same. Okay. So I think... What did I do before? I think I did like a 60 on the longest ones. So if I try to do... Ah, see, it's the same thing. It is roughly that. But not making it wider. This is problematic on its own. I can't make it wider. It has to go smaller. Okay, what if instead... They don't have to be exactly the same. I can make them a little bit less. I forget how this works. Adjusting this is always weird. Okay, yeah, there we go. I do like... There. And we bring it over. There. Okay, so that squishes it in a little bit more. Rocky Road or Panna Cotta? Panna Cotta. There. Okay. That's fairly well squeezed in then. Now to try to make it bigger. So if I take this and do like that, okay. This last one right there. And this. Yeah. I don't know why I made them so wide. Scale tool. And then try. Is that really all I'm gonna get? Oh, I don't get very much. That's pretty much it. Man. Why has this got to be so difficult? Like, I want them to be like that. I don't know, does that look fine? That looks a little weird, doesn't it? It's not that bad. You can tell it's a little squished in, but okay. Now I could probably get away with making this one a little bit unsquished again, though. There, that's fine. Unsquished to there. I think we're good. That fills in the space. Am I starting my stream? So what did I have it at? I had it at... I had it at 82... No, 90. I had it at 90, okay. I don't like squishing it as much as I have done, so I kind of want to bring it back out a little bit. I think that's fine? I don't know. I can probably actually decrease this a lot, and I'll just... I don't know. Don't know. This is how I design. I just shrug and go like, I guess. I guess this is how this is going now. Does this work? No. Actually, does it work in 3? This works in 3, that'd be brilliant. No, tiramisu still. That's right, that's what I figured out already, right? Tiramisu doesn't fit. Because it's dumb. Can I just, like, delete a flavor? Do we need all the flavors? Do we need strawberry cheesecake? Ah! Where's my... Yeah, no, oops. Yeah, they still need to be barely, I don't know. I'm gonna try to center them. That's what I'm gonna try to do. It might not work out, but I'm gonna try. All this work for when this changes, I'm gonna have to do all this again. Yeah, I mean, this looks better with like a bigger gap. It's fine. Does the spacing work? Is it the same? I mean, it's roughly right. Eyeballing it, that's fine. The only thing I need to do is change this. I forgot to use the dark pink. I think I did, right? Did I use dark pink? No, I didn't. Should. Maybe. I don't know, I guess it worked with the lighter one. Slightly lighter. Yeah. Right. I think the background elements aren't what's that? Nothing. Yeah, it needs to be multiply. Go. I think that's the only thing that needed to be done. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then I got one more. I need to confirm what's actually going on this one, and then I can finish that, but I'll probably do that on my own time. I think this turned out pretty well. All things considered. Alright, I'm gonna end now. Hopefully whoever watched learned something or was entertained in some way. I am out. What's today? Wednesday? I'll probably be streaming tomorrow as well. I've got more stuff to do for this and just, yeah, well, I thought I'd get more done today, but I guess I didn't. Overestimated like redesigning this whole thing. Anyway, yeah, I'll catch you next stream. See ya.